And I'm back with the funk. Got 2 12s and a 12 pack in the trunk. And a smack and a thump when I'm coming down the interstate. Bass that can shake the steak right off your dinner plate. In a state of mind that I can't be touched. I've been winning since the beginning. It can't be luck. And if they can't be clutch and bust shots at the buzzer, then they can't beat us. We don't stop, mother. Got a drop for the suckers who was hating on the jack, man. They just mad that I'm sharp as a tack, man. Hit them with the facts and smack them like a backhand. Skinny dude, but my pockets huge like a fat man. My hustle stupid, and I'm about to bubble and make them shuffle like Cupid. Get the people moving and get the blood pumped. Keep it playing, be handy, cause baby, I'm coming. Get off the wall, get on the floor. You drunk a little, try some more. Forget what's in your bank account. Let's live it up and drink it down. We getting lit, we getting loose. We giving you a good excuse to get drunk enough today. All this scallywag, knick-knack, paddywhack. Give a dog a bone and a song that can have it back. I've been down life 4 flats on a Cadillac. Jack got a swagger back. Damn it, now you're mad at that. Rat-a-tat-tat, Jack raps like an AK. Hit a click-clack, get back to a safe space. Used to the hate, they've been hating since the 8th grade. Saying I ain't dope, but can't say it with a straight face. Cause that's gay as hell. I've been killing this shit since the age of 12. And now I'm grown and my songs getting plays and sales. I hit the cage and yell and started raising hell. Now go on 2-step with me. Had a whole lot of rappers with a blue check. Hit me, yeah, tell me I'm next and I'm blowing any minute. Better run to the fence cause it's going when I hit it like get off the wall, get on the floor. You drunk a little, try some more. Forget what's in your bank account. Let's live it up and drink it down. We getting lit, we getting loose. We giving you a good excuse to get drunk enough to dance.
This is the part that's just for the booth.
Like Wayne Toops, you better take my hand if you ain't quite drunk enough yet to dance. Cause it's your chance to shake it fast. Like an ugly stripper that's gotta make some cash. You gotta wobble and drop it like it's hot. I don't know who told you that we stopping cause we not. When I pop in the spot, they got to know that he's here. Smelling like red man, brandy and cheap beer. Are we clear? If you don't like me now, better move like Boosie, better wipe me down. I got the hyphy sound that's only found in the deep south. Teaching mathematics to people that counted me out. We bout to start taking off. Got my foot in the ass, I'm finna break it off. And they might think we lost and it's off, but it is on now. Drunk white people with no rhythm got a song now. Get off the wall, get on the floor. You drunk a little, try some more. Forget what's in your bank account. Let's live it up and drink it down. We getting lit, we getting loose. We giving you a good excuse to get drunk enough to dance.
What up, what up? Welcome everybody to episode 2 of Talking Rap with Jack. Listen, y'all, today I got a very special guest. Listen, I want to tell y'all a story about my guest today. In 2009, maybe 2010, back when I might have had 4 fans, no lie, a guy from my hometown said, "Hey, Jack, have you ever heard of Moccasin Creek?" I said, "No, what's that?" And he pulls out his phone. He shows me one of Jeff's videos. The first thing I noticed about the video is that it had millions of views. This was 2009, 2010. This was so long ago. And I seen millions of views. And I told that guy, I said, "Man, that dude ain't never going to work with me." And now, here we are, 15 years later. Not only have we done songs together, we have a whole album together called Life is Good, which a lot of people loved and enjoyed. It's out right now. If you haven't heard it, please go check it out. Jeff is a legit pioneer and real OG of country and rap being combined together. And he is on his way. As soon as he gets in here, I'm going to bring him up. He's had an interesting day. If you know Jeff, he has an interesting life, is the best way to put it. But anyway, so since we're here hanging out till he gets here and I get to asking these questions that I'm very proud of. Y'all know I got my notes. I'm coming ready. I'm coming legit. I got notes. I kind of figured out how to hit more buttons now. For y'all that watched last episode, I'm figuring out the buttons. Just give me time. This is going to get better and better. But yeah, while we wait, man, I'm going to play some more unreleased music. Ain't nobody heard. Y'all check this one out. It's called Pontiac.
And I'm packing a bunch. Gonna tell them little rappers start packing a lunch, cause they been cracking me up. I brought a pack of the funk just to make them back off of Jack and his nuts, and now they backing it up like juvenile playing. I will load up a first point at you and I'll spray it, cause you were not playing with the underground goat now. Cover up your face and I'm coming for your throat now. Slow down, man, I couldn't if I tried, cause I'ma keep a slapper you can put off in the ride. And slide down 949 with the bass up, pushing this Pontiac far as it can take us. Got the pedal to the floor in this Pontiac. Pontiac pimpin' with the seat recline. Let's go. In my Pontiac. Got the pedal to the floor in this Pontiac. Pontiac pimpin' with the seat recline. Let's go. In my Pontiac. Huddle up, now you're baking with Jack. I've been making some raps, but they've been thinking it's crack and making it back for more before I close the door. You could probably snort a verse through the nose for sure, and you gon' know for sure that I'm your plug. I got them addicted, but I don't sell drugs. I sell funk and it sell quickly. Need a pound of my sound, homie, just hit me. I'll drop it off quickly before the cops see me. You can copy all you want, but homie, you cannot beat me. Never. Cause I'm one of a kind, and I'm Pontiac pimpin' with the seat recline. Let's go. Got the pedal to the floor in this Pontiac. Pontiac pimpin' with the seat recline. Let's go. In my Pontiac. Got the pedal to the floor in this Pontiac. Pontiac pimpin' with the seat recline. Let's go. In my Pontiac. Take it back to the days of the cypher with nothing to my name but some change and a lighter, a name to be higher on somebody top 10. And learn real quick, all the rappers are not friends. We all locked in, trying to get the same goal. With knives in our back from our friends and our foes, but defending the flow like this shit's fire. Running through gatekeeping and fences wire. Bald ass tires, but I'm burning rubber. Gotta make it to the show, cause I'm a cold mother. And the crowd gon' need Jack. Got the pedal to the floor in this Pontiac. Got the pedal to the floor in this Pontiac. Pontiac pimpin' with the seat recline. Let's go. In my Pontiac. Got the pedal to the floor in this Pontiac. Pontiac pimpin' with the seat recline. Let's go. In my Pontiac.
That is a song called Pontiac. Shout out to Beats by Dunbar in the chat. Incredible producer. If you don't know Beats by Dunbar, I don't know where you been. I don't know where you from, but you missing out. Incredible producer. Oh, yeah, speaking of that, speaking of Beats by Dunbar, today I have some unreleased music from Moccasin Creek, produced by Dunbar, that no one has heard, that a video was just shot for. Wait till y'all hear that shit. Man, damn. Anyway, while I'm here, I want to give a shout out to the first episode's guest, Layman. Shout out to Layman. If you haven't checked Layman out, please go do so. Dude is extremely talented. Definitely go give him a follow. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. Follow that dude. He is going places for real. And also, subscribe to my shit. If you're here, hit the damn subscribe button. Help your boy out. So, I want to let you guys know something. The next song I'm going to play is a song called Trash. And I want y'all to know, Moccasin Creek is on this song. And his verse on this song, no lie, one of my favorite verses I've ever had on a song. The way he just flowed perfectly with this beat is crazy. No lie, one of my favorite songs I've ever put out. It also features Zach Spade. Shout out to Zach Spade. I will have him on this show soon too, so y'all be on the lookout. But yeah, while I'm waiting on Jeff to pull up, let's check this out. Trash remix featuring Moccasin Creek and Zach Spade. Y'all give this one a look.
They say that I'm trash. I tend to agree, cause I piss cheap whiskey whenever I pee. I never could be anything else but Jack. I never wanted a Benz, I had dreams of a Cadillac Caprice on 23s and some thump in the trunk. Going through white trash, bringing funk to the dump. What's up? I'm turning up for the low and the middle class. No shame, hitting Goodwill for a little sweat. Hit a little gas and I drank a little drink with the money that I owe from overdraft in the bank. I ain't tripping on opinions from minions, living from money they were given from trust fund pensions. Listen, I go hard for the strugglers, blue collar workers and the late night hustlers. I've had enough of all the stunning and flexing, and I seen you little haters in my comment section. I'm trash, the white kind, and I'm keeping it filthy when I write rhymes, cause I'm trash, the country kind. Flies always sticking to my funky rhymes, cause I'm trash. Just like you said, I'm in your boombox, baby, cause I'm boondocks bred. I'm trash, and I'm proud to be. And all the trailer parks getting down with me, cause I'm trash.
I got the trailer park bounce, king of the WT, dog, you found him. That's me, ye old white rapper. White beater tee and I look so dapper. Car in the yard and that bitch gon' start. By the end of the week we gon' pick it for parts. And take a couple dollars to the store for a bottle. Break out the phone, call a white trash model. Said bring your friend, girl, when you come through. Cause when we hit the back room, what my dog's gon' do? Stare at my Elvis ashtray and make small talk. Keep it white trash, you can tell by my mohawk. Bad tattoos all over my body. Pop a couple brews for this white trash hottie. Mama came through, she ain't even get mad. Cause we the definition of trash, bitch.
I'm trash, the white kind, and I'm keeping it filthy when I write rhymes, cause I'm trash, the country kind. Flies always sticking to my funky rhymes, cause I'm trash. Just like you said, I'm in your boombox, baby, cause I'm boondocks bred. I'm trash, and I'm proud to be. And all the trailer parks getting down with me, cause I'm trash.
And I'm glad to be Jack and Zach on the track. It's a masterpiece. I'm in the fast lane, speeding in a drop top Chevy Caprice with a backwood fatter than a Kardashian's ass cheek. And last week I was in the studio rapping, trying to get my flow together, cause they done said that I'm slacking. I took my cowboy boots off, put Air Force Ones on, the cleanest trash you ever seen, and I'm in my zone. I'm on a dirt road, rolling up a backwood, and I got a bonfire, baby, I'm feeling good. I'm the best damn trash in your neighborhood. I know that other trash stank, but I'm smelling good. I won't fit in your can, baby. I'm like Forky, but you wouldn't understand, baby. Keep on trying to tie the knot, don't think you can, baby. And there's a whole lot of me in this band, baby. You listen what I'm saying, baby.
Woo! Man, that's a banger. For real. Shout out to Moccasin Creek, produced by Dunbar. Shout out to Zach Spade. If you've never heard the Trash album, please go check it out. Man, that's no lie, one of my favorite features I've ever got. Just the way his voice rode that beat so perfectly. I knew when we had that song, I was like, got to get Jeff on this. But yeah, man, so back to my introduction while we waiting on our boy. This man has came all the way to North Louisiana to shoot a video with me, to get in the studio with me. He sat on my couch. He's met my kids. He's ate our cooking. I mean, dude truly went out of his way to come help a nobody-ass dude like me. And there's not a lot of artists out there who are willing to do that. You know what I mean? So I want to give a massive shout out to Jeff McCool before he even gets here. I got plenty of shit I can say about Jeff. Real shit, man. Just a very helpful dude. And no lie, I can't say enough about how much Jeff McCool is a real one. Real shit. And the things he has going on today, and he's still finding a way to come on here with me. Can't say enough about him, man. Extremely good dude. But yeah, man, so while we hang out, I guess I'm going to play one more for y'all. I'm going to play some shit ain't nobody heard that I just found, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm going to just start playing random ass shit that I found that I forgot about. Like I have random freestyles and songs and just random shit everywhere that I could play. And I'd love to get y'all's opinion on it while we wait on our boy. But check this out, man. This one's called Go For Broke. I don't know where it came from. I just happened to find it. And I was like, let me show people this shit. Woo. Like that beat. Beats by Dunbar.
My girl ass stick out like a sore thumb. Keep my name in your mouth till you get sore gums and loose teeth. I produce heat and abuse beats. Let my nuts hang like raps a new beat. Got new cleats, and I'm running all the bases. And the hate that I've been facing is making it feel amazing. Stop debating on if I'm a GOAT. Got my foot in rap's ass and my hand on this boat. I don't care what they say. I'll be working every day till my body's in that grave. I'll go for broke till I get paid. I don't care if they trip. I'm gonna make this money flip. Whether I'm depressed or sick, I go for broke till I get rich.
Trying to see if I should just get on here and start playing random shit sometimes, you know. I got so much shit that's just I just make and forget about on incredible Dunbar beats. But yeah, man, enough about me. Let me continue my speech about the Brahma Bull. All right. Everywhere that I went with him, and I can't think of many people that are like this, right? When you walk in somewhere with Jeff McCool, everyone there is going to know who Jeff McCool is by the time he leaves. I'm talking about the definition of a people person. I watched him make a whole bar restaurant a friend in like 30 minutes. Legit a one of a kind dude, man. I'm excited to have him on here today. Matter of fact, if any of y'all have any real good questions that you would like me to ask Jeff, drop them in the comments. I figured out how to look at the comments because your boy's smart now. I've been learning. I told y'all, just give me time. I've been learning. I'm figuring shit out. That's all it takes. Time to figure shit out. But yeah, man, I was able to bring Jeff to my hometown bar in Pleasant Hill, Louisiana. There's nothing in Pleasant Hill, Louisiana. Like real shit, it's just not. But we do have a bar. And when we shot our video, this is a good story for y'all. My little town in basketball, they played in the state championship the same night we shot the Rowdy Friends music video. And if they would have won, we would have had a completely different music video. But since they did not, it was like a normal small town night in a bar where hardly anyone was there. So it still worked out. We were able to kind of do whatever we wanted to do in the bar. That's why there's shots of me looking like I'm throwing up. We are all over that bar, being gave access to do whatever we needed to do for the video. And I'm so thankful for that, man. Shout out to my hometown. Shout out to the bartender there. Shout out to everybody who helped us make that happen. Having a music video out with Moccasin Creek is something I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of the whole Life is Good album. Once again, if you have not heard it, please go check it out. Don't check it out for me. Forget about me. Check that shit out for Moccasin Creek, because my boy's snapping on there. And one last thing. One thing I will get to the bottom of today is we have got to figure out why Jeff is the king of metaphors, bro. Not lying. Every damn line sometimes is a metaphor. And rappers know what I'm talking about. That shit is not easy. I'm talking about he'll say some shit. I'll catch it months later. I'll realize what he said. And I'm like, damn, that's what that meant? Like, my boy is extremely slick with the pen. Real shit. But yeah, man, I'm very excited about having him on today. And let me check out some of y'all's comments. He is a crazy good dude. Facts. Shout out to you, Shannon. Granny Toe. Love Jeff. Beats by Dunbar. Crawfish. What up, Crawfish? The Wonderground. Shout out to you. Kentucky Sweetness, what's up? Misty, what's up? Carly, what's up? Man, I appreciate y'all coming through. Floyd Skelton, what it is. Yeah, once again, I apologize for the delay, y'all. But I didn't want to not keep my time. If I tell y'all I'm coming at 1, damn it, I'm coming at 1. You know what I mean? But yeah, Jeff is indeed on the way. So, I can't wait to ask him some of these questions, y'all. You know what I think is good about what I'm doing? I was thinking this the other day. What I enjoy about what I'm doing is I'm trying to ask questions from a rapper's mind and ask the questions that like I'd want somebody to ask me. And I'm really enjoying this. I can't believe how much I'm enjoying this. I love this shit last episode. I really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to have Jeff on here. And I think I'm going to ask a lot of questions that y'all are going to want to know the answers to. Yeah, man. While we wait, you know what? Forget it. While we wait, I'm going to go ahead and play one of the songs I'm going to play tonight. This song is called Bourbon Street. And y'all just listen to the bars on this shit. Crazy. Crazy. No lie. Y'all check this out.
I throw fists like hooks while the vinyl scratch. I leave your jaw on the beat and let the snare dispatch. I got a 38 mind, scope for a tongue. Breathe with the barrel, speak through the drums. I don't battle, I butcher, I leave your pride in stitches. Every bar is a conviction, I don't rhyme my sentence. I'm the fear in your prayer, the eye in your sky. You spit for applause, but swallow for pride. My lines swing bricks, yours no confetti. I write for revenge, bitch, 30 round ready. You ain't built for war, dog, I'm a threat. I turn legends to hashtags and rappers to death. I don't need no backup, my shadow swings first. Strap full of syllables, death in the verse. I'm the voice in the alley, coughing the gun. And the beef ain't real, bitch, I'm cooking for fun. I guess I'm what happens when a preacher snaps. I put a cross on your chest and a shell in the gap. I came from the swamps with the snakes in a dream. My Bible has stains, rifle still clean. Ghost in the pines, growl in the breeze. My dogs don't bark, but they ride with me. I don't speak for the weak, I preach with a scar. Baptized 2 times in a mason jar. Raised on yes sir, respectful kid. And I came out swinging like a broken bridge. This is red dirt worth, truck bed truth. With a 30-06 and a John Deere roof. I spit lava till hell had a hole in the floor. Yeah, your boy tried to, I had to show him the door. I ripped a page in my notebook to roll this dress. I get money, I'm the mic and the check. See, I've been slept on longer than broken alarm clocks. I'm a MySpace kid, y'all came up with TikTok. Talk shit, I'm the drain snake clogging your fate. Pipe dreams get flushed, you ain't shit on my plate. With a 44 flow, I put holes in your rhyme scheme. Old ass grimy, you don't wanna try me. I'm your last breath before your cold bitch bye. You was hot, then you fall, seasonal guy. I don't have bad dreams, I don't do regrets. My verses swing chains like Django's neck. Remember my face when the lights go dim, when that stage gets small and your air gets thin. I was the one in the cemetery, right where you lay, looking at the rock where your name's engraved. I keep a 30-06 like thoughts in the dome. Each bar got kicked, bitch, no safety on. I've been shot at, lied on, buried in blame. And bitch, I still got scars that remember your name. I'm a dog in the fog, I growl with a chest. I don't need luck, just a shell and a vest. Too sharp with a pen like a shank in the yard. All my lines do time, bitch, felony bars. Put your flow in a box like I'm reading your rights. My shit kick harder than a Jackie Chan fight. I'm just skipping your heart when you walking alone. I'm the shovel in the dirt when you looking for bones. I spit grown man bars, take you to the clinic. Your whole scheme's weak, you an off-brand gimmick. You ain't punching, you slapping, honestly gay. My bars come in kicks like a shoe store display. Python with a pen, constrict this beat. Win against me, you can't beat my meat.
Damn it, man. Whoo. The way Dunbar had those beats switching. Damn it. Man. If y'all have not checked out the Vintage album, damn. That's all I can even say about it, man. Shout out to Dunbar. Incredible production. Jeff just killing shit. Man, I love it. But yeah, man, so while I'm killing time, I want to let y'all know a few things about what I've got going on. So me and Dunbar have a project done. Normally, we would be throwing that shit out immediately, trying to hurry up and get it to y'all. But we have decided to take our time with this. We're gonna get videos shot. We're gonna do everything we need to do to really promote and push this the right way because we feel like it's the best shit we've ever done. Um, yeah, man. It features the song "Drunk Enough to Dance," which I played at the beginning of this stream. One of the funnest songs I've ever done. Um, and I'm very, oh, there he is. There he is. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me get my boy up here.
A phone.
There he is.
Buddy,
There go the man.
what a day.
I know.
Then
I
as soon as
said,
I pull up, I find a speeding ticket that was mailed to me. A speeding ticket. Now, I didn't mail speeding tickets,
bullshit. That's what it is.
right? You can't prove who was driving my
You don't
truck
know. You
in
don't even
Florida.
argue with me. Yeah,
Right.
facts, man.
Anyway, man, I apologize, dude. I didn't expect to get up and have that issue this morning, and man,
Yeah,
I'll
it's all
talk
good.
to you. I'll talk to you. That 4 hours I was there just changed my entire life as far as how I view where we are as a whole in this country. It's sad.
I know.
I literally had doctors in there asking my political beliefs before they wanted to do anything with me.
The fuck does that got to do with anything?
It's unbelievable, man. It's sad. It's so sad, dude. But anyway, let's talk some rap with
My
Jack.
boy, man, I'm so happy to see you, dog. Look, real shit, man. I'm very excited to have you on here, man. I gave a long ass speech
I'm
about how
sorry.
awesome Jeff McCool is.
Oh
You have to
man.
go back and check that out, man. But real
Oh,
shit,
for sure.
I appreciate you, man. From one white guy from the country rapping to another, you are legit a pioneer of this shit, man. And I appreciate
Thank
you,
you,
brother.
man. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, I won't waste your time, man. I know
You ain't
you're
wasting
having
time.
a wild day,
I ain't
so
got nothing but time to kill. So we
I
we good.
cannot wait to get some of your answers on these questions, dog. Because it's gonna be so cool to find out. So, all right. Question number one for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember the first rap you ever wrote?
I do. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this out loud. Oh my god, this is terrible. Uh so I'm just letting everybody know I'm okay. 1 second, Jack. On
Okay.
phone for next. All right, cool. Yeah, I do. So this is you. Are we being just completely candid and honest
Man,
today?
you can tell
Is
the
that what
truth,
we're
man.
doing?
Whatever you want to say, brother.
So you know a little bit about the history and the fact that like I never went to a music studio until I was 30. You know, I
Yeah.
didn't have anything. So me and some buddies were in Gainesville one night and we hooked up with some chicks and whatnot, and it didn't work out the way it was supposed to go. And we made a very derogatory song about these because we grew up on Two Live and that whole
Yeah.
night. We went to my buddy's studio like 2 in the morning, and we actually made a song. And I can't even tell you the name of it. It was terrible. But the very second song I wrote, honest to God, it happened to end up being one of our biggest songs ever. And it was Country Boy Friday Night.
Let's go.
That was literally the first song I ever sat down and did in a studio, like for real. And then
Yeah.
it took 2-3 years before I could find the right person on the hook, and Charlie did the hook, and it worked out perfect. But yeah, that song was legitimately the first one I'd ever done, and then we got into the rappy aspect of things. So it
Yeah.
was, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a wild one, dude. It's been
I got you.
a crazy path to get here, so to say.
Well, man, that is awesome to know, though, man. For people starting out, like you said, your second song was a big ass song. Like
Right? Yeah. It's funny. It's the second song I'd ever written and recorded, but it didn't. You know, so a lot of people don't know this. I had another partner that started Double Wide with me, and he had gotten some legal trouble. And then I met Jack, Bottleneck Jack. It's hard, people need to understand this. So
Yeah.
I'll try to say Bottleneck as much as
Yeah.
possible. So I met Bottleneck in the MySpace days, and we were doing kind of the same thing. And he was like, "Hey man, y'all are making some noise. I got some noise. Let's just kind of combine." So he came on, and we just became double wide. And the other guy went away for some time and
Yeah.
on a state funded vacation, I guess you
Oh,
would say.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we, obviously me and Bottleneck put out several songs and did this, that, and the other. And then we linked up with Smo and did some stuff. And then it wasn't until 3 years in that I finally released Country Boy Friday Night, because
Okay.
I just never knew. I didn't know how music was supposed to sound. I just knew something was special about that song and just
Yeah.
wanted to make it right. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was one of those weird things where one of the first ones you did, just I guess it was because of the passion and the realness of it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. From the heart type shit.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that was the first. That was really technically the first one.
Okay. So my next question. Let me say this before I ask it. This don't have to be a show. This just means the first time there was pressure on you. So do you remember the first time you ever rapped in public or rapped for a crowd in any way?
I mean, I was, it's funny. We look back. I got buddies that I grew up with that would tell me like, yeah, you used to drop 4 or 5, just stupid bars sitting around the fire drunk. Like, but I wasn't
Yeah.
taking anything serious. I'd just be
Yeah.
clowning on my buddy next to me.
Yeah.
So I think I always had a little bit of it in me. But I can tell you now that it wasn't Double Wide or Moccasin Creek. That I can remember the first. I went to a karaoke bar one night with some friends, and I was doing "Can You Fight for Your Right to Party" Beastie Boys, and some guy came up to me afterwards, and he's like, "Man, you should country rap. You got a cool voice." I said, "What is country rap?"
Yeah.
And literally, Colt had like 2 songs out at the time, and the dude took me outside, let me hear his burnt CD, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. That's dope. I was
Yeah.
like, that's what I love hip hop. He's talking about what I grew up on. Let's do it. So I literally went to the studio the next day, and that's when Country Boy Friday Night was written. But I think the first live show I did was in my hometown with my original partner, Double Wide. We were the Redneck Gorillas. We had some just terrible baseball jerseys, ugly with our name on it. It was, it
Different
was.
time. Yeah.
And the coolest thing about it is a few weeks ago in Florida, I had several people show up to the show that actually brought me the original Double Wide CD that I haven't had a copy of for almost 15 years.
Damn.
And I was like, now there ain't nowhere to play. I don't have a CD player in my
Nobody does.
house.
Yeah.
I was
Ain't
like,
that some shit?
but
Yeah.
so when me and Bottleneck played this mud bog in Georgia last week, we had this song called well, I can't remember how it even went. It's like Redneck Gorillas bringing nothing but the ruckus, something like that.
Yeah.
We heard that all day long around the mud park Saturday. It was so cool
Hell
because it
yeah,
was
dude.
like, first off, somebody still had a CD player.
Still has that shit. Yeah.
Or they've over time burned it, dumped it somehow, blah, blah. But it was just like hearing that original stuff on how to, I just call it mud bog music because there was never music at mud bogs. We
Yeah.
took that there, and it's just like that was some of the original mud bog music. And it was like I wrote 35s on it and all that kind of stuff, that and other, and it went in different directions, blah blah. But that's what's cool about what we're doing right now, all the OG original stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, the first live show was in my hometown, and it was bad. We had like 5 songs.
Yeah.
We had Lift 'em Up, which was about big trucks. I'm a Country Boy, which was terrible. Listen back to it, and then we had a couple other songs. We had one called Psycho Bitch about a crazy relationship I was in, and then the Double Wide Slide.
Double wide slide.
So, yeah, man, it's been a wild run, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. Since we're talking about the beginning and where the shit started, I asked this question last episode, and so I got to ask you. I don't think it is, but did you ever have any other rap name, man? Like a beginning stupid ass rap name like I
Nah,
did. Because I can tell you how stupid mine was.
No, it's kind of funny. I wish I'd have stuck with Jeff McCool the whole time, to be honest with you. And
Yeah.
I don't even know how. We all have different stories on how the origin of Brahma Bull came about. And I remember being against it because obviously I'm a wrestling fan,
Mm-hmm.
and The Rock was at his peak. I'm like, this is dumb as shit, you know. But
Yeah.
it was kind of the bull in the China shop mentality, and just being a big dude. This that they just I don't know. It was get now. See, I've always thought like if you give yourself a performance name, that's one thing. But you give yourself a nickname, your
Yeah.
own nickname, you're a dork.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
know
I
what
know
I'm saying?
what you
Like
mean. Yeah.
nicknames
Yeah.
are given to you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that was given to me, so I didn't like it from jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it stuck and just ran, and it's. But no, I never had a rich because I didn't know I was going to do any of this, man. I was I
Yeah.
was so old and so late in life and had no musical background to do all this was just so on the fly the whole time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's so, and I'm still trying to figure it out as we go. You
I
know?
heard that, man. Well, before I go to my next question, let me tell you this because I'm sure you will get a kick out of this. When I was like 12 or 13, dog, I told myself, I know a good name. I'll be Cracker Jack.
Cracker Jack. Yeah. No, that's dope.
Oh shit!
I like
Looking back
that.
at it, hey, I may be a fucking millionaire now if I'd have went with fucking Cracker Jack. Who knows?
Cracker Jack. That's better than Jack in the Box. Yeah,
It sure
Cracker
is.
Jack
It
for
is.
sure.
That's
Hey,
a
I can
fact, man.
we all yeah, everybody. I mean, a lot of people don't know this. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna say it just cause I hope he sees it. But Simple Man's first rap name was Simple Simon.
Oh
Dude,
shit!
I, I
That's
give him
awesome,
shit
man.
all the time. You know, it's like
Yeah,
nobody knows, man, what
yeah,
sticks and what's gonna happen. But yeah, that unfortunately was given to me in a cluster of people that we were running with when this thing was starting. So we just
yeah.
rode with it. You know what I mean?
I got you. Well,
Yeah.
man, this next question, I really need to get to the bottom of this. As a rapper and as a songwriter, I need to know the answer to this shit. So, you and these damn metaphors, man. I want you to tell me is are these metaphors shit that you sit down and put time into? Do they just come natural? Is this some shit you just acquired through the years? But man, sometimes every fucking line of your shit will be a metaphor. I mean, it's just crazy, dude. Real shit, man. Tell me
I,
about this, man.
well, first off, I appreciate that. Secondly, I'm very vocal about mental health, and I had my therapy yesterday, and my therapist, we were laughing about that. She said the same thing. She was like, "You're." I think my mind just works different. Like you can give me a bunch of numbers and tell me what I'm getting paid this weekend. You can break it down and show me it, and I'm still not gonna understand. Just hand me. I don't see numbers. They're
Yeah,
and I kind of equivalent it to, you know, not comparing myself. You know, how Russell Crowe saw those numbers in The Beautiful Mind, his numbers,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm just saying that like you don't want to get on a Scrabble board with me. Like I see letters, and it's just first thing I do is start. It's
Putting
it's
it
it's
together.
it's a weird thing since I was a child. So I like to find the spelling of words and break them into two words, and see, it's kind of like a challenge that I've given myself. But as far as the doubles, like money, I'm money. Call me Big Stick, like Bonds, money, the Bonds, but Bonds
Hmm.
was also in the steroid stick, and I got the juice like
Yeah,
Bishop, like, the
yeah,
movie bit, and Bonds was on the juice. Like I'll actually have some more than quadruple entendres if people want to
yeah,
really break it down.
yeah,
A lot of it's accidental. It's just kind of how my mind functions. I remember I was recording with Target on the Full Circle album. And I was like, I said something about after dark, this, that, and the other. But you always want to keep it in the bass line. And he was,
yeah. I heard that
and
today. I caught that.
his first thought was, "That's dope. You were talking about the music." I said,
Thanks, man.
"No." I said, "For the sports people, I was talking about keeping it in the baseline or you're out."
Oh
It was
shit!
so
Damn.
it was like that's how my mind functions. I want to hear what people's. I try to think what normal people perceive a saying as, and what is the slang or the way that I can flip that into something. Like a lot of people have talked about Michael Jordan's flu game a million times, and everybody
Yeah.
knows that he had 38, and they talk about coming out. And even when I was like, I've never heard it flip. Like I'm Michael Jordan in this flu game. My 38 sick. It's a gun bar.
Mm.
People want to. It's like break. I don't know. I just my. It's just. I can't explain. I don't know. But then again, I'll write a song where it's just there's not a punch. There's not one entendre at all, and it's just focused on what I'm in. I think the double entendres and the wordplay and the metaphors and stuff, those are when I'm uncomfortable with what to put here. I want to
Okay.
make somebody think about something because there's a
Hmm.
part in the song where I'm like, I'm lacking, I'm missing something. I can't come up with. Let me just make something clever or funny to take them off of what story I was trying to sell, just because I found myself in a situation where I needed to chill for a minute.
Yeah.
So I don't know, brother. There's no rhyme or reason. It's again, I'm still learning. And I think that was that literally is as I'm getting older and seeing this and understand. I didn't learn to rap till probably 2 or 3 years ago. And now I'm at that point where I'm comfortable with it. Todd Dunbar beats my Dunbar for people listening. Spent this weekend with me and I heard him say it several times, and all my other buddies say so. I've been very, very self-conscious about this for 15 years. Like I don't like hearing myself. I don't ride around listening to my stuff. Because I still deal with they call it imposter syndrome. Like I don't think I deserve any of this because I wasn't a musician. I didn't plan on any of this.
I got you.
I
Yeah.
got really good friends back home that they've all done moved from Florida, did the Nashville route. They've done, you tried it, and they're all back home working 9 to 5s or doing this, that, and other with all the musical ability in the world. And here I am, some clown that never had a clue with music that ended up having some success. And I like it ate at me for years. And then just in the last year or so, I was able to step back and say, you know what? I busted my ass to get here. And I need to accept that now
Yeah.
that I'm okay with that, and I'm confident in what I'm doing right now. And you know what I'm doing on.
Yeah.
So and that's I don't think there's many people that can do what I'm about to do, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. And we'll talk to everybody a lot more about that near the first of the year, and of course you'll be on the front end of that, and we'll drop all that. We'll drop all that info right here on one of your talk rap with Jax
Let's go.
right before it
Hey,
happens because that might have been what sent me where I had to go today too. Well, I was, this is crazy.
but
This
no,
is
man, dog,
absurd.
man, from knowing you, I know how hard you really be working, man. How much you're recording, how much you're traveling, how much you're doing, all the shit it takes to be successful, man. So you should never have the imposter syndrome. Even though I get what you're saying, I know where you're
Yeah,
coming from, but I
yeah.
know how hard you be working, man. So
I
yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of people see, there's the comedy side and this, that, and the other. I try to make
yeah,
it, but at this, they don't understand it. I had to get into a routine because I've been very, very blessed that I hadn't had to punch a clock for 16 years. Like
that's
I came up,
amazing, dude.
people don't understand it. I ain't no just. I mean, I've pulled 65s and 70s a million times. Like
Yeah,
I've been in the work world, and that was my biggest goal, was to get out of it. And here's the thing, though. I think we came in at a very lucky time where you had to download music. There wasn't any streaming
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And being an independent artist, you had to know a guy that could even get your stuff on iTunes,
On
on
I
CD
tell
Baby,
you ain't fucking lying, dude.
and we
Yeah,
were lucky enough to be in that era where, hey, now that you've got a fan base of 8, 9, 10,000 really hard supporters,
they're paying for it.
every
Yeah.
time you drop a dollar single,
Mm-hmm.
and then I remember the day we all found out this streaming stuff. Like, what is that? And like, we all freaked out, like especially independent artists. Like, our money's gone. So that's
Yeah.
when we doubled it up on the road, and then that's when I went from about 280 to 440 pounds. I'm on the road. Oh, it's like this business ain't built for everybody.
Yeah.
And I've tried to get out of it several times. We've talked about. I've tried to get out
Mm-hmm.
of it, and then I had something that happened to me Sunday night on my drive home. Um, that anybody that's ever questioned their faith or doesn't believe in the Lord or anything of that matter, that's on them, because I had something happen to me Sunday night that really just woke me up, and I full-fledged believe now that the reason I haven't been able to get out of music, it just finally hit me, and you know what's coming next year. That was God saying, I ain't done with you. You finally got to a point where you're confident, and you're the only person that can tell my story the way I want it told. So you're going to do that for me. So
Yeah.
my introspective stuff is what I like. That's what
I
I
do
like to
too.
do
Yeah.
more. And that's a lot more of that's coming. Let's just say, well,
Hell yeah.
I've only sent you about 14 songs in the last 2 days.
Yeah, man, you be working, man. Hey, man. So let me keep this going because I'm excited to hear this answer from you, man. So, being a pioneer of this shit, man, being one of the guys who was out there starting this shit, like you said, mud bogs with music and shit, you were a part of the beginning of that. So, let me ask you, how do you feel about country rap becoming more and more mainstream with people like Big X the Plug going and getting 12 country singers and country
Yeah,
rap becoming a thing, a mainstream thing? How do you feel about that, man?
it's weird. Like I make no beans about it. For the first 4 or 5 years, when a lot of people started coming over, that I was like, man, they ain't country at all, and I had a real sour taste about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to step back for a couple years, and I took time off, and then it hit me like, man, it ain't no different when I grew up listening to Cool Mo D, EPMD, and these older cats, and then watching what we knew as hip hop turn into rap, and
Mm-hmm.
then rap turn into uh, crunk music, and then crunk music. Just watching the evolution of hip hop, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what's going on here, and I'm cool with where it's come on the independent level. This is what I see with the mainstream thing. It kind of aggravates me with, they just threw a whole lot of money behind the little gay whatever his name is, with the him and you know what I'm talking about.
Billy Ray
Yeah,
Cyrus.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was their first attempt. See, well, people forget that they tried to make it mainstream with Cowboy Troy, and it just didn't catch on then yet.
Yep.
Colt was never accepted mainstream, and as much as I disagree with a lot of people that are up here numbers wise and their rants on the internet, there's some truth to the fact that I think Nashville, LA, wherever the music scenes are now, they are threatened by the success of independent artists. That's why they're. This is just my personal opinion. So this is what I feel. It's back to now where people are seeking a deal because they've made it so hard for independent artists to make money again.
Yep.
And I think what's happening in the Nashvilles with the big X's and whatnot, it could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It could
Yeah.
squash us all together. It could just blow it up
Help it.
even
Yeah.
more to where it's at. And I lean more toward the helping side because for the longest time I looked at the industry as the same way the majority of us do. And so I'm not sure, man. I don't. I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't say it's the best. I would say that it definitely means that there's enough of us making enough noise that they're trying to figure out how we're doing it. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Not just me. I said we as in a whole of the
It's
community.
everybody. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So, and it's funny, man, when people talk about the sellouts or this and that, when I see people talk anything about, I'm like, first off, I don't care. If somebody's going to offer you generational wealth to do something you love to do, it's hard to say no.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very hard. Yeah, you can have your principles and convictions all you want to, but those convictions and principles are a lot easier if you got 15, 16 million in the bank.
Talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir.
I'm out here I'll be 48 in a week out here doing mud bogs still to pay my bills. I get it. It's like, so nah, man, I don't really have a full dislike or
like, yeah,
I think I'm more interested in seeing what it does.
what it does and
I
where
just
it
don't.
goes.
I
Yeah.
don't want it to negatively affect anybody. That's the only thing I care about.
Yeah.
Because obviously, Big X he's from a country state, but he's not a country boy.
Yeah.
And we say it all the time too. Like Target and Simple are two of my best. I mean, I like brothers. Like I love them to death. But they'll be the first to tell you we're not country rappers. We're just accepted in the community. They're rappers.
Yeah.
No. And but I think that's what's cool about this too. Is it's allowed more people from more areas. And if you'd asked me this question 3 years ago, I'd have given you a completely different answer.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I had to mature and sit back and
Mhm.
and change perspective on things. So
I got you, man.
but yeah, I'm just excited to see where it all goes at this point. But I can tell you this: I won't be hearing much music over the next 4 months because I'm
Gonna be making it.
I'm kind of tied into a project right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, let me. This is not a question. I just need to say this for anybody watching: the fact that, like Jeff just said, rap and songwriting and this music shit has been his job for years and years. So we have to listen and get this knowledge because it's not every day you get somebody that rap is their job to drop gems on you and drop this knowledge on you, man. So
But
thank you for being here.
oh, for sure, man. But the funny thing about that, Jack, is like everybody's blueprint is completely different. There's no rhyme or reason, man. It's like I just looked the other day just for my own personal knowledge. There's 114,000 new songs uploaded to Spotify daily,
That's
just in America. So that furthers the it is timing is so impeccable. It's so important, and there's so much luck involved in it. Prime example. I watched the kid get knocked on forever. I don't get into all that stuff, but the little man J Kid, he had every reason on the planet to walk away with how much he got chastised and picked at the entire time he was doing everything, this, that, and other. He blocked all that out. He stuck with it. He moved on. And look at him now. Everything he touches, millions and millions and millions and millions of streams. And he fell in at the right time, is what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of timing involved. I mean, you can't tell me for 1 minute that Simple and Target haven't deserved to be in a huge spotlight for a decade. They're dope. It's timing. It's timing, bro. And luck. You got to fall into the right algorithm, or you got to pay to play. And that's. And, we can sit here and bitch about social media, this, that, and that. They ain't paying. They're making it harder. Guess what? They never had to pay us to begin with. So we have to accept that. And that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Because I catch myself all the time complaining about the guy that invented Spotify ain't never made a song in his life, has no musical background. He's just a tech nerd that made it.
Taking all the money.
Worth billions and just says, well, I'm just give them this because you know what? They can either put it up or not have their stuff heard.
Yeah. That's
bro, what's wrong? Like people don't really understand the economics of the fact of what 0.008 of a penny is. Like it's not even a full penny. It's like a bunch of pennies to make this one penny. That's what we're getting. It's like, but at the same time, they ain't got to do it. So it's just a really weird. It's like either you're touring. Or you've got a big fan base is buying merch. It's just and I'm not trying to discourage people. I just want people to know the truth before they go in and expect things.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing too, is I've seen a lot of people, and I ain't knocking them. I know generations are different, but I've had people come out on the road with me in the last 3 years or have them open it and they want to know how much they're getting paid and how many hotel rooms they can get this time. I'm like, bitch, you know how many times we paid to get on a show? Yeah. You know how many times we slept 6 deep in one hotel room? Like it doesn't. People don't understand what dues are. I'm not saying everybody. It's just easier, and it's not just this genre. Right? This is the world as a whole. General.
Yeah,
I mean from college football players to rappers. It doesn't matter. It just same thing in with the whole college football transfer thing. It's just teaching these kids. Well, I can't make it here. Shoot, I'll just go somewhere else where I got a better chance. No, we're not teaching people to work anymore.
Yeah,
right. So that's why I try to tell these young artists or anybody ask me their opinion on it. Like, hey, you can't get discouraged. You got to work harder.
Yeah,
but we see this in every other realm of life where they're not working hard enough. Well, we'll just give them another chance over here. Like this just we're taking work ethic out of people's daily
shit. Yeah, man.
Frustrating.
Let me ask this while I have this on my mind. This is one of my favorite questions to ask. So I want to know, what was the first moment when you realized, like, oh, I'm a bad motherfucker. Like, I know what I'm doing, and I got this shit. Let me know when that was, man.
That ain't happened yet.
You don't have a certain moment where you was like, I just killed that shit.
I think there's songs where I'm like, yeah, I'm really like, I just really murdered that verse, this, that, and the other, but I still haven't had really that, that's it moment. And I might not, and that's okay. But yeah, I still like, I really, really, it's like the Vintage album, the rap album I did with Dunbar, like
fire.
There were, up until we dropped it, there were several times, I'm like, I almost told him several times, man, don't put it out. Because I just was not confident enough that it was decent, so I think I've just always been my biggest worst critic. I'm not a perfectionist by any means, but if it's something I'm doing, I want to be good at it. and I know I'm a good songwriter and a good storyteller, and I just haven't accepted the I can rap fact yet. So, and I'm cool with that.
Man, speaking of songwriter, I got to ask you this, dude. One of your songs that I think is slept on and is not being listened to the way it should be, because you just dropped it as a single, kind of randomly. But no lie, it's probably one of my favorite songs you've ever made. Is a song called "Paint."
Ain't
Man,
I wanted
oh
to say
my
it at the same
god,
time.
dude,
Uh, I wanted to say it at the
phenomenal,
same
man.
time. I honestly, I think that's when people ask what's your favorite song, and I have to ask them is favorite song I've been a part of or favorite song I've written.
Yeah,
Because Paint by far, up until some of these in the last few days, Paint's my favorite song I've written.
yeah.
Uh, I did a song with Jim Star about 6 years ago. It's got like 2,000 views on YouTube. It's called "Figure It Out."
Figure it
Nobody's
out.
ever heard it, and it's by far the best song I've ever been a part of.
Damn. Hell
And
yeah,
it's
dude.
crazy how some of them just slip through the cracks and just miss. But I appreciate that because Paint's one of my faves too, man. And it's just one of those that was I wrote it, went right out with the iPhone. I knew if I'd have just had patience, which I got tattooed on my knuckles now because I have none. I want to see it every day. If I'd have
I'm the
waited
same
for a
way.
few weeks,
Yeah,
shot a video, done what I
did it.
needed to do, I think that one would have done okay. But I'm okay with it. Like I think all of this is happening for a reason. So
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that, dude.
I
If y'all have not heard "Paint," please
appreciate
go
that.
listen to "Paint." One of my favorite songs you have ever did. Real shit, man.
Appreciate
Um,
it.
man. All right. I'm gonna ask you this question, and then I'm gonna play some exclusive bomb ass shit from you. But let me ask you this first, man, because I want people to know. Um, So me being somebody who knows this from firsthand experience, man, why is it important for you to help the young guys, the up and coming guys? Because I've seen you go out of your way and do it for me. I've seen you go out of your way and do it for a lot of people, man. Like real shit. And where you are in your career, you don't have to do that shit. You know what I mean? And I, for one, appreciate it. But man, why do you do that, man? Why are you doing that?
Um, personally, I think it's because none of us had any help. None of us had any direction. We knew nothing. We don't see eye to eye, and we don't have a relationship. And I hear him talk shit about me all the time, but I'll never say anything bad about anybody that ever helped me. But when I first got into this, it was just me and Bottleneck, and we went up to do a song with Smo, and he taught me how to record, how to do everything. I'll never take away what he taught me about this stuff. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it was just me, Bottleneck, Smo, the Lax, D Thrash, Colt, and Lenny. Maybe there was just a few people.
Hmm.
None of us had a clue. We didn't know anything about splits, distribution, blah blah blah, and nothing. Nobody did, and it was 10 years later before any of us understood any of this thing. So if I can just help anybody on that side of things, man, like there is a way that you can provide. You might not be independently wealthy, but you can pay your bills if you go in with this mindset and understand this. That you may have to continue working for a while until this one thing happens, or until you can get like
Yeah.
we didn't have any of that. And I also came from a different era where I mean, people took chance. Like dude, I tell people all the time. I mean, I was making six figures, living on the water in Florida
Mm.
with three Hooters chicks at 30. Like who wants to? It's like I had
Oh shit.
what
Yeah.
most, and I just hated it. But I was partying. I was an addict. I was in that lifestyle, and I was
Mhm.
like, you know what? I had perfect credit, six-figure a year job, everything going for me. That instance happened with the karaoke thing, and I said, you know what? There's a market for this. I know where the market's at. I filed bankruptcy. I foreclosed on my house. I didn't pay any bills for a year and a half while that was going on. Put all that money in my pocket. Let the three B's, Brittany, Brandy, and Brandy, live at the house and just pay me their rent. And that's what I lived off of the first 2.5 years I was doing this. I took a chance.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of people can't. I was single, no kids, none of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the reason why Double Wide never blew like it was going to, and it's not Jack's fault by any means. We talk about it all the time. When we were starting this, it was so new. he had 3 young kids at the house. He was working
Mhm.
a good union job. His wife
Yeah.
had a job. You can't just up and leave and
Leave it.
hope, because if something went wrong, you
Then what?
can't go back and
Yeah.
feed your family. So
Yeah.
there was never there was never a beef. We're never upset. It was like, oh man, I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't have kids. I wasn't married. I had a little money saved up, and it got me through about a year and a half. And
Mhm.
I got negative in my account many a times on this, and then finally about the third or fourth year in, when we decided to run with the whole Moccasin Creek deal. I'm Redneck Nation. I make no doubt. Bobby Naklicki loaned me $5,000 to go to the studio,
That's
and
what's up.
it took me nearly 2 years to pay that back. That's how little music we were selling out the gate.
Yeah.
And Bobby Naklicki is giving checks and money to a lot of other people out there too that claim they have never had any help from the get go. But that's a whole another situation. I can
All right.
1,000% verify that. But that's the problem here, man. I think
Oh,
when egos get involved in anything, things just get way gone. But yeah, man, I was lucky enough to build relationships that helped me out the gate, that knew that it was going to take some time, and it did, man. It was like, hey, I got $40 I can send you. I got $120 this week. I got until it was paid off.
yeah.
It's like without that help, Daphne, same thing. People hear me talk about it a lot. My ex-wife, who's still one of my best friends and manages books and does everything for me. She was an RN. She worked 45, 50 hours a week at the lab or for a doctor, and then would jump in a bus and ride with us where we were going, or van or whatever it was. Without her income, I'd have had to quit 2 years in. Well,
Yeah.
we're driving 16, 17 hours to get paid $200 for one hotel room to split between 4 or 5 people. Like,
Yeah.
it's people don't
That's
understand.
how it goes. Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah. So I wouldn't trade my route for anything, because it got me to a place where I'm at now, where I understand the ethic and what I have to do to get myself. And
Make it work.
I make no beans about it. Everybody knows I sold my catalog a couple years ago for a very large amount, but I didn't keep people around me that. Again, going back to the numbers and the letters thing, I've never been a
Mhm.
numbers guy. I'm not frugal, but I don't have material. I've never been good with money. I didn't understand the amount of tax I was going to get on that. I didn't understand the capital gains tax I was going to have to pay on the home we sold after our divorce. So basically, when I sold, I ended up getting about a third of what I sold my catalog for. And when people that watch don't understand, when you sell it, you ain't making no money off that anymore. So
Mhm.
that's why I'm grinding so hard to rebuild my catalog again and have a steady income that I had a couple years ago. But again, it's all God's plan to me. Like, it blessed me enough to buy this property and
Yeah.
pay for it. I don't have bills, but I have to pay. I have to live. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
that makes sense. And
Well, man, let me say the fact that you had a catalog to sell is a fucking flex, man. You know what I'm
nah.
saying? That's fucking amazing, dude. Real
Well,
shit.
if I look back at it, I'd have kept 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah, just a
just, to,
couple, huh?
just
Just a couple.
but no, but I think honestly too, I struggled. So here's the thing: I struggled a long time with the Moccasin Creek deal. When Charlie quit the band, it was like, it was early enough that we could go on. And when Ronnie came in, he had Southern. It was a little different, but every voice is different, so it's always going to be different. He came in, good 8.5, 9 year run. We're still killing it, blah blah. And then, unfortunately, he passed a couple years ago, right before we were going out on tour again. And once that, it was like, it just took it all out of me. Like, man, I've spent 16 years branding this thing, and at this
Yeah.
point in the career, like, I can't plug in somebody else, and it's just, again, it's like, I love it, I respect it, but I'm okay now saying, Moccasin Creek had a great run. But it's over. It's good. It had a great run, but
Yeah.
it's done as far as that aspect.
Hmm.
You know, will we do a spot show here or there with some of the old guys that have been around from day one? My Steve, Brandon, and Jim, my drummer, guitar player, and bass player. Sure, probably maybe acoustic stuff here and there, like the Camp with the Creek things, more But so I didn't know what I was going to do. That's why I wanted to sell as well, because I'm like, nobody's going to buy Jeff McCool music. It's got to be attached to Moccasin Creek,
Moccasin Creek, yeah.
And I'd be a dummy to get rid of that because I built that brand. So from here on out, when I drop stuff, it will always be Moccasin Creek's Jeff McCool or Jeff McCool of Moccasin Creek.
Yeah.
No different than look how big Brett Michaels is on his own. It still poisons Brett Michaels, when he's out. And he and I had that conversation several times. We were lucky. We did a run with him a while back, did some bike rallies and whatnot. And he was one of the only people at that level that ever took the time to have, like you were saying about the young. He gave me so much game and taught me so much. In fact, I got to credit Brett for getting me on my health kick because he's diabetic. He's the whole thing. And 5 or 6 days in a row, like we would meet each other in the hotel lobby, started working out, this, that, and other, and just a great human. But it's just been a whirlwind of wild shit, man.
I got you, man. But look, man, while I have this bitch, I accidentally almost played it a minute ago. That's why I need to stop touching buttons. But look, man, I want to play this. Dunbar sent me this. I hope this is okay that I'm playing.
I don't even know what it is.
If it's not, you can be mad at Dunbar. It was
Listen, I'm okay with anything y'all do. You know that,
man. Let's run this shit because I know how good this is. Let's show the people this, man. Let's go. This is called Gasoline.
Oh shit! Did I send you the video? I'm gonna send it to you right now. I'm sending you. Are you on your show on here just to
Push
see the
by
head?
the bush, got me high up in the bleachers. And push comes to shove, you ain't walking in my sneakers. Professor Bull, Jeff McCool, yes, I'm the teacher. They feeding on my shit like a late night tweaker. Coming back around like that big hand. Get clapped, get dropped by the big man. Yes, sir, Jeff McCool got a big plan. Cut you like a hog and take your ass to the pig stand. And tell your daddy the news. Tell your mammy and your pappy that we coming for you. Make you snappy like my finger, bitch, I'm gunning for you. And get the dogs ready, yep, they gon' be hunting for you. That old spotlight seeker, all in your speaker. Cocaine flow, gas them up all ether. And I can play the Grim Reaper. I take you to the tent and let you talk to the preacher. On some country ass pimp shit, I'm higher than a blimp, bitch. Heat in my pocket, same leg that I limp with. Old man River on the hook, I ain't fishing. Beat keep knocking, Mormons on a mission. Sweet tea twisting, I'm treed like Christmas. Old wish this, you won't ever get this. My bar stay hopping, drinks stay popping. Chrome on the wheels, Steve to the Hawking. You corny as a food plot, smoking on some moon rocks. Weed you out the garden, cultivating on some new crop. Looking at a new clock, hanging on the rooftop. Bitch, I'll take your soul and deliver to the shoe shop. Spotlight seeker, all in your speaker. Cocaine flow, gas them up all ether. And I can play the Grim Reaper. I take you to the tent and let you talk to the preacher. On some country ass pimp shit. Yes, sir, Jeff McCool got a big plan. Sir, Jeff McCool got a big plan. On some country ass pimp shit. Yes, sir, Jeff McCool got a big plan. Moves tight, moonwalking in the moonlight. I'm too hype, too white, my paradise too right. A few nice pass, like a quarterback, I'm too nice. I grab you by the wing, take a new flight. Ha, my grass stays greener, skies are the bluest. Itch on my finger, debate, should I pull it? Praise to the dreamers, I'ma sleep through it. Paradise, I'll take a shot, newfound bullet. Shoot you straight like an arrow, fly like sparrow. Trying to make $1 in this heat, dinero. Walking down the street, all beat with a creep. No preach, no monk, no serve, no pharaoh. High, but I'm on my grind. Hit the asphalt, baby, don't know what I find. I slash through the ash, 110 and a 50. Grab a gun and some roses, hit Paradise City.
Man, that shit was crazy, man.
I couldn't hear none of it. That's what I was telling you. I couldn't hear any of it on my end.
I hope they heard it. Let me check and see if they heard it. Damn, I'm over here jamming out, and I'm the only one listening.
They heard it. I got a message saying they heard it.
Right,
but I was just like, yeah, I sent you a text. I don't know if I'm supposed to hear it or not, but I can't.
No, man. Hey, as long as they did, man. Man, so our timing has kind of got messed up. So I want to make sure I get all these questions in, man. So this is gonna be the speed round right here. Are you ready, man?
Listen. Timing's on your end. I got all day, Bubba.
Okay,
so
I got
you. Tell me.
Yeah.
I just want to get in here.
Yeah, man. All right. So – 1 bar that I want you to break down for me. This, no lie, the first time I heard it, I was like, damn, that was some deep shit. But I need you to explain what this means in your own
Well, hold
words.
on. What song? You just played Gas 'Em Up, right?
No, it's not off of that. This is another song. This is
Oh, okay.
a release song already. Because I just love this line. I wanted to ask you about it. You said you can struggle in the jungle and die in the zoo.
Yeah. My
Man,
my
bam.
grandfather told me that when I was about 12 years old. It always resonated with me, but I never understood what he meant
Yeah.
until probably the last year, looking at this wild world we're in now. Like you can go out there and try to be around everybody else and that big old,
Yeah.
you can go to the zoo where everybody's fed easily and you know you're getting your meal, but you're trapped in forever and people are walking by looking at you. Oh, look, that's a Jack Gaspard in the wild. Look,
Mm,
there's a Jeff McCool. Or you can take your ass out there in the jungle and make your own way. You
yeah.
might struggle, but you ain't gonna be this dude over here locked up in a cage.
That's a fact.
And it never resonated to me. And that's something I was probably told when I was 10, 11, 12 years old.
Man, that's a powerful line, man. Real shit. That is one where I'm like, damn, that was like some
Was
genius shit, man.
I
Real.
think was that Grown Up or
Yeah, that was
Move
on Grown
On?
Up.
Grown
Yeah,
Up,
Grown
yeah.
Up. Grown Up is a fantastic song, man. I
It's
really
it's a it's a
encourage
true
you to
story
listen.
song.
Man,
It's a true
I
story
love
too.
it,
I
man.
mean,
You know what it makes me think? I want to show that shit to my sons. You know what I mean? It's that type of song, like,
that's
you know what I
awesome.
mean? Like real
Yeah.
shit, dude. I genuinely love that song, man. All right, just another question for you. Of all the touring you have done, you've been all over the damn world, man. You've been from this corner to that corner, man. Do you have one show in
Poopies,
particular? Oh
poopies,
shit! You already knew
poopies,
where the question was going.
Poopy's Pub and Grub, Savannah, Illinois. Not only big show, but best venue I've ever played. And I'll tell you the reason why. There's some shows that I've done that were, I mean, I've played Sturgis. I've headlined in front of 14 to 18. I like crazy stuff.
Big shit, yeah.
So the coolest thing with Kevin Promishinkle and Poopy, he owned this little hole in the wall dive bar in the middle of nowhere, Illinois on Route 66. And he fell in love with one of our early songs. And he had us come up there back in like 2010. I want to say for a couple $100. Nothing.
Yeah.
They were so instrumental and they had such a good time. They were so instrumental in pushing this and pushing us out in the Midwest, in that area, that we went there and played there every year, 4th of July or Memorial Day, one of the two, every year for 12 years. And what was cool, as we grew, his hole in the wall bar went to, next time we got there, there was an added on room. And then he had a tattoo parlor. And then he had this. And then it was built on here to the point to where, as we were going, watching his business grow together, it was just super cool to see somebody that gave us a chance on a business
Get
that he
bigger
was
and
giving
bigger.
everything into, to the point he just sold his business a few years ago for a lot and retired in Florida and is living his life. So I always have my Poopy sweatshirt on. It says Poopies. If you don't understand it, you don't need to understand it. And it was just this biker bar that kept on. But anytime we played there was my favorite show.
Man,
Just because.
it's sometimes it don't even matter about the crowd, man. Just
No,
when you
no,
have
no,
a
no, no.
crowd that's
So
really into it, and you know what I'm saying. Sometimes them are the best ones too, man. When it's
I'd
not
I, I'd rather play a show for 40 people and 35 of them are singing along to your songs
give a shit,
instead of
yeah,
3,000 people and them bobbing their head but not knowing who the hell you are. Which is cool, but which is crazy because you may be making new fans and you get at the
hmm
merch stand, it's cool, but there's something. Me and Bottleneck were talking about this. It tripped us out. We were playing in a small town, Indiana, a couple months ago, and we were doing a couple songs that literally 12, 11, 12 years old that we had never done live, that don't have videos to them, and watching people in the crowd sing along with it was like, that's humbling.
hell
Like,
yeah, dude,
that's cool. I was like,
yeah.
this is nuts. So it's the Yucky Banks in this mug. What up,
Yucky
Yuck?
Banks, what up? Shout out to
I
everybody in here. I've
it
learned
took
to look at the chat, so
you go
we're
it
figuring
took me
this
a
shit
minute
out.
to get logged in too because this morning's been a little hectic. But
Yeah, yeah,
so yeah, man, I've had a few you know, obviously, our first manager before I met Daphne, he was pretty tied into everything, and he wasn't even in the music business. He just knew people. We had, I think, 6 songs. Next thing you know, we're opening for George Thorogood on the Buffalo Chip main stage at Sturgis. I was like, "You, what the
Oh
fuck is going?"
shit!
Like, you couldn't get a greased BB up my asshole. I was so nervous, dog. It was
Damn it,
crazy. You
man.
know,
Yeah.
20, 18, 20,000 people out there. It was
Woo.
nuts. And then, you know, we've gotten to play with some really super cool people. You know, obviously, if we go that route, the shows that we've done with Skinner are awesome because of the personal tie I have with them accidentally. And I don't know if you and I talked about it, but
Yeah,
there's a
I think you mentioned it to me.
yeah, my sister and I's babysitter. She was like in the
Yeah.
crash. Yeah, she was in the crash with them. And as a kid, I didn't understand it significant. Well, actually, nobody. I mean, they didn't blow up till kind of after that. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
But so Ricky Medlock, who started Blackfoot, was one of the first, people to join Skinner after the crash, and he just jumped on and loved our music and did work like just these weird tie-ins that I never knew I had with music. But doing shows with Skinner, it's super dope. The people that we've played with, shared stage, Alabama, Buck Cherry, like it's so diverse because of what we've done. That's
Hmm.
all cool. The people we're all cool with, but yeah, just a few. There's just a few select shows that stand out. I mean, you got a couple big shows,
Yeah.
bike rallies, mud bogs, where there's several thousand. Like this is cool, this is cool, this is cool. But then again, there's that, that private dinner you did for that sick teenager in the middle of Arkansas, where there's 45 people there, and you just did an acoustic set, and the meat. It just, it's
Me.
hard to explain.
Yeah.
You can't. I think they all hit you differently. Now
Yeah.
I can tell you about 215 shows I hate it. I don't ever want to do
Yeah. Me
again.
too.
So
Me too, brother.
but
Me too.
the rest of, but we always tell people, you hear the term 5 or 5,000. You got to put in the same show you do for 5 people or five
Yeah,
thousand.
that's a fact, man.
People don't realize. I'm dead honest. Until you play a show in a 300 seat room for the sound guy, and that's it.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
don't, you don't know how hard that shit is. You got to
Hell
tell
yeah,
yourself.
dude.
You got to tell yourself this is a paid rehearsal, man. Let's go. Do it.
Hmm.
It's like you got to be. So
This
there's
this
been some real
exactly
humbling.
this is exactly why I wanted you on here, man, to say shit like that, because people need to hear this shit, man.
Well,
These young
Dirty.
guys coming in, they need to know this stuff, man.
Yeah, my dog Dirty put up a video about that the other day. He's like, listen, I ain't one of them dudes to hide shit. We had 21 people come out here the other night. Our boy Mike's out there with him and all this shit. I was
Yeah,
like, wish more people would do that. They need to see to understand that
be
that was a
honest
real
about it.
that
Yeah,
was a real problem I had when this thing first came about. So basically, the genre was so small that whoever the first person was to get to play a venue anywhere, you better have done it good because they weren't going to take a chance on anybody else in the genre.
yeah,
Does that make sense? So if I
yeah,
if I
yeah.
if I have a bar in Topeka, Kansas, and I'm like, hey, I want to bring Moccasin Creek out here and see how this country rap stuff does, and if they bomb, nobody else in country
Better for
rap is going to get a
everybody.
shot
Yeah,
there, right? And so that was really tough when we first started because none of us disliked anything or were mad at each other, but there were times where we'd have to follow each other. Like, okay, so and
hmm,
so's there, and they've been booked there again. We can go and go.
yeah,
It just to watch how it's all been built organically and accidentally.
yeah.
It's been strange but cool because I mean, it's look, man. There's people in this genre now with gold records, dogs.
Hmm.
It's nuts.
Yeah,
And
yep.
this shit was supposed to last a couple months, maybe a year, as a big gimmick joke.
Years and years later, still
Oh,
going.
I was the first one too. I went in with this whole mindset. All I wanted to do was get in, stack, and save every dollar I could until I could open up my own flooring store because that was my background.
Hell
I
yeah,
didn't, I
dude.
didn't know nothing about this. I just want, and then when I got to that point, I was like, "Nah, let's keep going."
Okay, let's
It
keep
just,
going.
you know.
Yeah, man,
So
that's awesome, man.
yeah,
Man, let me ask you this question. I want to make sure I get to this because this is important for any artist out there listening. Because I'm gonna start asking this every time I do this show, man. So, what keeps you rapping? Like, what is your motivation to? You know what? I'm gonna keep fucking going. I'm gonna get in the studio. I'm gonna keep doing. What pushes you to keep going, man?
3 letters. IRS. S. that's that's it. Let's be real. I don't
Yeah,
hold punches. I don't got enough. I don't take. Nah, there's a passion there that I didn't
yeah,
realize I had until after the other night with the wreck and this, that, and the other. It was just kind of like I really think like God ain't letting me stop right now because I
yeah.
got a story to.
It's like that sometimes. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear you.
Um,
There you go.
you got me back now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
somebody
you
was
back.
trying to call me.
But yeah,
Yeah,
man, I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes it feel like God is just like, nope, sorry, brother, not
yeah.
right now. You gonna keep going. I've had that a million times, man.
I think I found I actually like I never had a passion for it because I didn't, it was just something. And I'm not saying this to sound like an arrogant ass or nothing, but you've been in the studio with me, man. Writing shit ain't nothing for me. That's not. I just didn't know how to deliver. I didn't know anything about cadence. I didn't know anything about any of this stuff.
Yeah,
Um, writing's not. It took forever to find that. Oh, that maybe that is your passion because all I want to do is cook. All I want to do is have this food truck. That's all my whole life. That's all. But everything, and I just got done getting all the permits, everything ready to go. Because after camp with the creek, but we know what's
yeah,
going on next year, and we'll talk about that when it gets closer. But I think God just kept pulling that back from me, saying you can do all that, but you got to do what I'm asking you to do first. And that's
hmm
why we're right in the midst of putting that all together. And I'm also at a point where this thing that you guys in the chat, Hazel Marie's the only one in here that knows what I'm talking about. But this ain't about me. This is about me. It's about you. It's about Dunbar. It's about Mike's sons. It's about Clint. And it's about my boy Russell. It's about Daphne. And it's about my stepson Jacob. And it's about the 7 people that have been there from day one. The people that pushed everything in this stuff, and the ones that deserve it. And that's why it's hey, we're all gonna eat. We're all gonna eat equally. I don't. It's not. I don't need. I'm not independently wealthy, but I don't need that money from what I'm getting offered for this thing.
yeah. I got you.
I want everybody to eat equally that deserve it so that they can take and build whatever they want to off of it.
I got
And
you. Yeah,
so, yeah, you need to keep your pen game ready because
I got you.
you'll have 4 or 5 shot over here shortly. But that's what I think is you hear all the people in here cleaning my house right now. It's crazy. Uh
Mm. Hell yeah, dude.
passion is I think it's given. I think passion is given. It's not earned. It's not inside. I mean, you might think you really care about something. You might think, oh, I'm really into this.
hmm
But I think God shows you what your passion is. And
That's a fact.
I tried to get away from this since 2020.
Me too. Me too. Let
You
me tell
just
you something crazy since you
pulls you
mentioned
right back
that.
in.
In 2020, this is no lie. I don't know if I've ever really said this, but in 2020, I like made up my mind. You know what? Fuck it. I'm fixing to quit. And then at some point, somehow or another, that exact time that I quit, I met Dunbar
Yeah.
somehow or another, and that
Because
started the
everything's
whole shit back over. You know what
because
I mean?
you know what, man? It took me 47 years to realize your whole story's already been written. You just gotta stop fighting it. And then
Yeah.
people will come into your life when they're supposed to come into your life for whatever reason. It may be a terrible person, and you may rock with that for a while, but it's teaching you. So everything's a
Oh,
lesson.
yeah. That's a
And
fact.
when you can open up your eyes and realize that when real eyes see real eyes, and realize real lies.
Yeah.
I think
But
that's
yeah,
in
man,
paint.
I
I
got
think
you.
I put that in paint. Real eyes, real lies,
I think you
real
did.
lies. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like, um, so
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know, man. It's just been wild. I don't know. But you're a bar dude. When the beef's all son, I have you in the ER. Like Iverson, what was it? What did I say? When the beef's all done, I have you saying Iverson. I have you in the ER with IV son. Shit, I spelled out his name. IV in the ER son. That's what it was. Sorry,
Damn.
my
That's the
mind's
shit
just
I'm
clicking.
talking about,
It's
man.
it's just doing. I haven't figured out how to put it in something yet. But I was like, because I'm a big Iverson fan. I was like, wait a minute, IV. Get
Man,
them in
that's
the
the
ER.
bars.
Their son. It's like
That's
something
the
about
shit I
when
love,
the
man.
beef's all done, I have you in the ambulance saying, "Yeah, with IV with ER." We'll figure it
I
out. But
I
I'm getting
love
close. That's what I said. It's like that shit. Just my bad.
Man, I love when
They
you
just
say
hit
some
me.
shit, when you say some shit that I don't catch the first time.
Or,
That's what
yeah,
I love.
they just hit me
When
sometimes.
you said on Life is Good, when you said your buzz died quicker than a summer haircut. Like that alone was a fucking bar. And that was the first line. Like you hadn't even got into anything yet. You've
Yeah,
already had this fucking metaphor, man. I love it, dude. Hell
yeah.
yeah. Man,
That was a fun project, dude. That was one
it
of the most
was.
fun I've had doing a
Me too, dude.
project in a long. I mean,
Me
probably in my
too.
whole career.
Man, that time we had in the studio, man, was a
Nah,
fucking blast, man.
that shit was terrible. Don't lie, bro. I was so hungover, dude. That's why I
No,
don't drink.
man.
You know, I don't drink no more. Done.
Really? At all?
Nah, cause I'm a competitor.
Yeah.
I can't have a drink. I gotta have more
You
than
gotta
everybody else
go.
can go
If you
have.
gonna
You know
go,
what I'm
you gotta
saying?
go. I know exactly
Yeah.
what you mean, man. I know it. Dude, man,
Leave you in the IV with an ER
you
son.
are
That was
son?
it.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey, yeah. The answer.
Man, so this is my most important question, and I'm sorry if I'm being quick, man. I gotta go pick up my kids here shortly.
I was gonna tell you.
But
Yeah, don't worry about me. Yeah, you're still.
no,
I'm
but
good.
I gotta ask these questions, man. This is the most important one, I think. I want to know this personally. So when this shit is all said and done, man, when either our time on Earth is up or you hang it up, and whatever happens, man, what do you want people to remember and think about when they mention Jeff McCool and Moccasin Creek? What do you want
No,
the people to know, man?
just what I said in the day one song I sent you yesterday. When my time on earth is done, all I ask is that y'all remember his name. I don't care about mine. If
That's
you
all.
still down here, you need to know what you're living for. Legacy is legacy. That's how they gonna talk about you. I don't care. I don't want people to remember me. I want them to remember his name. That's
Yeah,
fact. And it took me a long time in life to realize that.
that's real shit, man.
We're
Like,
here for a really short time and we're just blessed to be given this. So like we get caught up on, man, what's my legacy? What's my, you know, what am I gonna I don't care what you remember me as, because you shouldn't be worrying about me in the first place. You should be worrying about yourself and your relationship with how you gonna go home peacefully.
I heard that, man. Amen. Bringing us to church in this bitch. I love that, man. I love that. My last two questions. I'm gonna ask both of these at the same time, and you tell me what you think. Number one, you got to tell me about Camp with the Creek. I want to know what's next for Moccasin Creek. Number two, I feel like the people want to know: will there ever be a Life is Good too,
Oh, for sure, for sure.
or a Life is Still Good, or
I can answer that one first. Yeah, like people take a lot of stuff out of context when I say there's no more Moccasin Creek, Moccasin Creek. I'm not gonna quit doing stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna be as active putting together full projects other than because my entire being, as far as for one, I'm on a regimen again where I got to treat myself like a 9 to 5 job. I got to get back in shape. That video I got back, I looked so disgusting and I was so pissed off all the weight and everything I'd lost and to put back on out here torn. I can't tour. It's bad for the body. Granted, I've got 12 mud balls still left to do next year. It is what it is.
busy?
But nah, there'll never be another collective Moccasin Creek project just because of what I talked about before. The Moccasin Creek sound as a whole, it's not redoable, and it's cool. I mean, I'm good with that. But Jeff McCool's Moccasin Creek, or Moccasin Creek's Jeff McCool will still do a ton of features, do a ton of stuff, and my goal next year is to allow 40 to 50 young artists on this project that I'm working on.
That's awesome, man. Hell yeah.
And Camp with the Creek. I think we got like 11 tickets. No, yeah, 11 tickets. I think it was left. And no reason. See, people don't understand. I have to keep it at a certain number for a lot of reasons. For one, I don't want a whole lot of people that don't. I don't want a whole lot of people know where I live. If I don't know who you are. You know
I heard
what I
that.
mean? So that's just
That's a valid point,
fact and
brother. For real.
first and foremost. Why
Yeah.
you signing an NDA before you walk through them gates? Secondly, it's gonna be super dope, man. We got a lot of people coming out, really cool. Jesse Keith Whitley, Mike Sons and Corey Spires and the Moccasin Creek gang and
Hell yeah.
couple other people popping through that I just don't want to say yet because then it would be there's going to be some people at some point that are going to try to get a hold of people they know that are going instead. I know I really want this thing quaint. It's more or less a thank you for the people that support it and been on all the cruises with us. They've done, man.
Yeah.
We got people flying in from the UK. We got people coming in from I think Germany. We got people coming in from Northern Cali, Washington, Texas.
Crazy.
Arizona,
Hell yeah.
and there's people that have been on our cruises and this, that, like, it's really cool. So it's more or less, hey, come out, and people that have followed us that want to get more of the history of it. 5 or 6 guys that have played in the band over the years, plus my standard long time running band. We're gonna, we got the stage and the whole nine. We're gonna set up, and it's not a big live wild ass Moccasin Creek regular show. It's an acoustic with everybody up there, really intimate. Any song you want to hear, call it out. Boom, we're gonna knock it out. We'll probably tell you how it came about. Tell a lot of road stories. Daphne will be there, the film crew, the whole. It's a good time. We're gonna feed everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody that drinks beers, all you can drink. That's on, whatever. I told you, I've been out on the skid steer and running around here all week. I just dug about a 8x8 bonfire pit, and
Hell yeah.
I think I've cut about 125 big trees the last week. So next week, all I'm gonna be doing every day is cutting up wood. And it's
Yeah.
cool, man.
A lot of work.
Yeah. I wish I could get some of the people to come in about 3 or 4 days early and bring their chainsaws.
Help you work.
But no,
Hell
I think it's gonna be super dope. And that's something though. If it runs smoothly and it's the way I like it and people enjoy it, I wouldn't mind doing something like that once a year, just because it's kind of like a family type thing.
Hell yeah.
Because that's really what we've become at Moccasin Creek. I can't speak for everybody else, but I think a lot of them are too. You get a core of people that truly become your friends, and it's different than like when we started. When you'd have 8 or 9 people at the show, well, you're going to talk with them and become client. Some of my best friends over the last 10 or 12 years, I met Sam Gallagher, one of my best buddies. He lives in Georgia. Met him at a show, and man, we've been to UFC fights together, Roy Jones Jr. fights together. We've been in fights together. He's got a gang, almost 20. I think he's got 20 something pro boxing matches under his belt. So this one, I was still going kind of hard. We didn't need to be drinking in public because we was just looking for something. It was like that type
of problems.
But I met a lot of people through this that I really call close friends. And now I think it's like when people get onto a certain level, you're meeting and you're shaking, you're greeting, and you're thanking people, and you're very grateful that they're there. But you don't have time to get to know all these people individually when you're at a big point and when you get to this point. So I'm talking, some of these cats have been around pushing us since like 2009, man. Like, so
Man,
without them, there'd be no us. So I thought, what's a better way to give back than fire up the grills and get the beer out here and a gang of porta pots and the stage and the whole nine and just say thank you, man. And it's a pretty big deal there's some pretty decent names coming through here to just kick it and give y'all some really good music and a good just hangout time, the fire. And I'm actually in the process of painting my metal barn white right now, and it's 40 by 40. So we're gonna build a cover and put projector out there so we can watch college football on the giant drive-in screen at all times. Like, just some things, man. This thing's gonna be dope. Big shout out too, man. This thing wouldn't be possible either without Trailer Park Golf. I know you've seen them floating around. Whatnot.
Man.
They'll be out here. They're setting up a whole bunch of cool golf drinking games, having a good time.
Hell yeah.
So big shout out to them. Shout out to my trailer mates, everybody.
Let me ask you this for the people who may be wondering, man, are people still able to buy tickets? Are the tickets sold? Just let people know whether they can or not.
There's like 11, maybe 12 left. There's I don't think I know for a fact there's not any RV spots left. And that's fine. I mean, and if you don't want to camp, that's okay. There's hotels and little cabins and stuff about 14 minutes from the house. That's fine. I know it's not for everybody.
Yeah. I know
But
somebody wondering out there, so I wanted to make sure I asked
yeah,
you.
yeah. No, there's a few left. All I know is that one of my boys that's worked private private security for a long time. I got him flying in. He ain't gonna see the show. He ain't gonna do nothing. All he's doing is sitting his fat ass right at my front door, making sure nobody comes to my house. That's it. That's his only job.
Yeah.
You ain't allowed to crib. You know what I mean? But we're gonna hang out and have a good time. But no, there's a couple left. I think it's camp with the creek .ticketbud.com. So if you Google Camp with the Creek, it pops right up on Ticketbud. But
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So
And I will
that's a
try
cool
to
deal.
find that link and put it in the comments of this video too, man.
For sure. I sure
Y'all
wish you and
definitely
Dunbar could
there.
get out here for this.
Hey, when is it again, man? October what?
10th and 11th.
October 10th and
Well,
11th.
any people can come in on the 10th that Friday. We're gonna hang. I think there'll be a couple of acoustic gigs Friday night. Most people will be getting set up. We're just gonna kick it and hang out and everything. Then all day Saturday, there's something going on. There's games set up, scavenger hunts, and Q&As, and stuff like that, and just fun food.
Fun shit.
I think I'm actually gonna have a couple of my buddies. I think I'm gonna bring a food vendor, another vendor, and we'll have some merch and stuff like that. Merch vendors out here, so it'll be a cool little like mini festival. I mean, it's not gonna be huge at all. Like I said, the numbers are a lot lower than people would think that I want, but I got to be able to control it too. So I don't want to.
You don't want to be too crazy. Yeah, I got
Nah. Well, the thing is, I mean, I got one neighbor. That's it. And when I say neighbor, it's a mile from me, but you got to cross in front of them the whole time. So it's like I've already had to go grease those palms a little bit, saying, "Hey, if I give you a little bit of a few of these greenbacks right here, I just need you to say this way."
Yeah.
This way to all these vehicles that are going to be coming in. They're cool. They're actually cool with it. So.
That's cool, man.
But yeah, I think it's going to be dope, man. I'd love to say. I wish you and Todd could get out here, man. It'd be super cool.
I need to come up there just to get some more of them hot ass pickles too, man. You remember them hot ass pickles?
Man, hey, those at all times, dude.
Hey, I love that shit. My kids ate it too, man. It's just the funniest shit.
Watching him, he said. I remember that. Man. Hell yeah, man.
Dude. But man, look, I'm fucking so thankful to have you on here, man. I hope that young artists have watched this and picked up some of this knowledge you've been putting down, dude. And this is no lie. I might, whenever you are available, we might even set up a part 2 of this shit. I'm not even lying.
Right. I told you. As long as I'm home, I'm good anytime. I'll stop what I'm doing.
I got a few questions for you, and I want you to tell the people this before we get out of here. Number one, when is the fire ass song that I just played called Gas 'Em Up? When does that video drop?
October 10th.
October 10th. When is Camp?
Which is it's in your email as we speak right now.
Hell yeah.
The video.
Camp of the Creek is October 10th through 11th.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Is there another Vintage 2? Do you have a date for Vintage 2?
There's not a date. I know I've already sent him 3 or 4. Well, I hadn't sent him the sessions. I think I've gotten 4 done, maybe 5. That I'll wrap that up probably by the end of next. See, I got shows this weekend. They tried to book me next. Trying to think if I got it. Maybe next week I'll be able to knock out a couple more. I don't know my schedule; it's not right in front of me. But yeah, I'll have that. Definitely a Vintage 2, most likely a Vintage 3 as well. I just found my old hard drive that I've been looking for a while, and it's got about 110, 112, like half done. Like needs a hook or needs a whatever, there. And I'm gonna go through the ones that are all right and just toss them, and the ones that I think have potential, roll with it. So
hell yeah, dude. Well, man, look, I appreciate your time, man, for real shit. Like I said, you had to go back and watch the beginning of this video.
Oh, I will for sure.
I give you the flowers that I don't feel like people give you enough. And like I said, really appreciate you coming on here.
No, man, anytime.
Like I said, this is Talking Rap with Jack, where we got to talk to somebody who rap is their job. So this is a very important episode, and I really hope the young guys were paying attention, man. I appreciate you, dude. Know you've had a crazy day. I appreciate you still finding time to hop on here with me, man.
You were talking about giving the flowers, and it made me think about a bar I wrote in a song last night. I said I ain't fit to plant seeds if I ain't fit to weather the storm. Think about that. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate it, Jack.
Man,
I'll holler at you, dog.
Dude, for real. You have a good day, dog.
Yeah, man. You too.
Appreciate all y'all coming in and rocking with me, man. Thank y'all for real. I appreciate y'all. Episode 3 will be coming. Y'all stay tuned. Appreciate y'all.